I'm saying? Like, but back to triggers, and also, or like one of my female hangout partners would try to call me up with all this crazy sex talk, and then it sounds appealing, knowing that once I start doing the drug, goddamn way, and but it sounds good. And another big trigger is having too much money in your pocket.
Right, I know what you mean by that, man.
You got a pocket full of money, and you start romanticizing that addiction. It can drive you places that you don't want to go again.
Yes, sir. Because I used to.
That, for me.
You so right about that, because down here in Arkansas, I have well, right now I have another job, but before I went to rehab and everything, I was working at this meatpacking district, and we was getting paid very, very well. Like one of the best jobs down in our area, one of the best jobs in our area. And so, like you said, when you say it, Brian, when you have that abundance of money, you feel like you can really do what you want, buy the amount that you want. And that's the problem too, because when we're in our addiction, we'll buy little. But when you're in your addiction and you got a good job, you're buying a big amount. So that high and that feeling can last from that payday, like you said, Brian, to that Monday. And then we asking somebody else work, because I did that also. You asking somebody in back of their mind, they saying the same thing. Man, that boy just got paid. He just got paid Friday.
The thing too is having the cash and having the accessibility to cash. Chris Rock did a whole thing, and he said the greatest attribute to drug addiction was the ATM. Because who needs $300 at 2 o'clock? Nobody needs $300 at 2 o'clock in the morning for anything positive. And the danger is having you may not have it in your pocket, but God forbid you have an ATM card in your wallet, and you get drunk, and then you go out and buy an 8-ball or something like that, and then you're off to the races. And it's there's a lot of things stacked up against us,
Yes, and that's really also that it. You want to have anything, Brian? You got anything to say?
Yeah, and also, and it's sad to admit, because like when you've been doing drugs as long as I have, the places, locations, the dealers, and if they know you don't, even if, I don't have an ATM card because it gets me into trouble. So I have to physically go to the bank. When the bank closes at 5 o'clock, I can't get any money. But that has never stopped me from getting drugs, because I have a personal relationship with my drug dealers. I just go knock on their door and say, "Yo, give me 2 grams," and they just drop it in my hand and say, "Pay me."
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, because where I'm at, and we all can piggyback off this. We all have those dealers, and we'll have a good personal relationship with them. And one thing about it is they know that we make good money, so they will willing. They'll be like, "Okay, what you need?" I know you get paid, and you be like, some of them might charge a little interest, but some of them are just gonna let you get it because they know that you got that good job.
They know you got that job.
Yeah, they know.
Unfortunately, I was a very good customer, Yeah,
they know
and Brian's right. You get the credit. Yeah. Here's a couple grams. Don't worry about it. Pay me next week, because he knows you're good for it.
Yeah, they know we
even worse.
They know we some good. We good payback people. They know that. That is so awesome, man. Like I said, man, if anybody's just tuning in right now, this is the MrShowOuttTV, man, where we talk recovery and addiction related topics, and we try to find solutions. Everybody that's out there watching on Facebook and YouTube as well. So if you're just tuning in right now, y'all, what I would love for you to do. I got 2 special guests, and we are having a great conversation about recovery and addiction, and we sharing our stories. But first, what I would love you to do is hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping new live videos and live content. So this is what we're doing in 2022, everybody. We stomping out addiction, and we're trying to find solutions. I also got another question for both of you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna see it right here. Okay, what are some of the ways we can maintain our sobriety? Like, for anyone out there that's watching right now, they might be young, they might be a woman, or they might be any age. I'm gonna ask Ivan this first, because I know you said you did 12 years clean. So I know you probably have some great detail, because you got way more longevity in sobriety than me and Brian do. So what are some of the ways? Yes, what are some of the ways we can maintain our sobriety?
I went to, like, I think Brian said it too, that he used to go to the NAs and the AA meetings and everything, or he does, I'm sorry. And there was a guy who was in his 70s, and I remember him saying, it took me 12 years to get 6 months sober. But the easiest solution, we have a disease that is as devastating as cancer. It attacks everybody, young, old, black, white, brown, doesn't matter how much money you make. It's just as devastating to everybody. But the cure of it is the simplest cure that there ever was in life. Just don't do it.
Right.
Now that's on paper, but try to exercise that. Try to do just don't do it. And it's one of the hardest struggles that we've ever had in our lives. And I got to tell you, I wear my addiction like a badge of honor on my sleeve, because try to find somebody who criticizes us, who looks down on us, and thinks is it a weakness. It's not a weakness, it's a disease. And let me tell you something, the strength that it takes to overcome it is incredible. And I dare somebody to point their finger at me and say I'm the lesser man or something like that, because it's an incredible thing to do it. So I'm very proud of it, and the maintenance of it is really, it's like gangrene. You got to cut it off. You got to cut off all the people, places, and things that you associate with that, because those are the triggers, and those people are going to suck you down. You can't, I call it the heebie-jeebies. Again, I'm in the restaurant business, and every now and then I'll have somebody from my old life come in and like, hey, what's up? And I get this chill up my spine, and I'm very friendly and cordial to them. I'm not going to insult anybody, but honestly, I can't wait to have an excuse to get the hell out of there, because you can't associate. You just got to cut them off and start a new life.
Yeah, that is one of the best things. I love the way you said, because that is one of the things that when we're in our addiction, the people, places, the things, everyone, that is really vital to maintain your sobriety. Because like you said, it's some of the people, not all, I can say some of the people might have your best intentions, but some of the people are looking back, waiting